San Diego! Bustling landscape, teeming with life. And food! Hello, I'm Sierra. Today we're going to be going on an adventure walk through the San Diego Chaparral, a deceptively delicious place for edible plants just like this yucca. We're going to go make a meal and forage for it ourselves, so let's go! It's important to note that there are a lot of dangers with harvesting food from your local area. You could potentially have some detrimental effects if you eat a poisonous plant, or if you run into like a really dangerous animal while you're out here. Particularly here in San Diego, there's tons of rattlesnakes, and that is just not something you want to be encountering. So it's really important to educate yourself about your local hazards and just educate yourself on exactly what food you're putting into your body before you put it into your body. So please be safe. Thanks. What do you notice about this plant? The leaf is about the size of my hand. It's got fuzzy little hairs on it, an interesting shape. And the flowers are kind of in a cluster, nice and bright yellow. And the plant seems to grow with a bunch of other mustard all around it. This plant is wild mustard, and for today's meal we're going to be harvesting just a few of the flowers. The whole plant is edible, so that is great. And then we're also going to be harvesting some of the leaves. You can just pull them off. Tastes like broccoli. Our next plant we'll be harvesting is amidst all of this mustard. This is California cudweed. What do we notice about it? I noticed that the flowers are kind of brittle and dry. They kind of smell like maple syrup and citrusy. Has one single stem. And for the recipe, we'll just be harvesting a couple of these flowers. This is the same plant before the flowers bloom. And off we go to the next plant. This is incredible. Super fragrant plant. This one's in bloom. This is kind of like a minty color, but this is white sage. Super prolific in San Diego, and we'll just be harvesting a few leaves. Thank you, sage! Here we have one of my favorite plants. This is the California Chaparral yucca, and over here we have a living one. Over here we have a fruiting one, and in the middle we have a dead one, which is a perfect example of all the life cycles. Super exciting and edible! Identify this plant by its really pokey bottom, and then it kind of looks like an asparagus as it comes up towards the flowers. And then over here is the fruit. And so we'll just pick a few of these. Oh my god. We'll be roasting these up. And from this side we'll just be grabbing a couple of flowers. We're going to saute these. While you're walking around looking for your good edible plants, it's a good time to question the world around you. Why is the sky blue? Why is this lichen so minty and lumpy? Why is that lichen yellow? How are you so yellow? Amazing! Here we have a couple different kinds of thistles. And these have pokey little edges. This one's even more pokey. And we'll just take a couple of these leaves. Kind of like salad. Thank you, plant. Right next to it, there's some wild lettuce. This one's definitely going to flower soon. I can take some of these leaves as well. Look at that fern. There's actually some sap coming out when I pull the leaves. Interesting. Here's yet another kind of thistle. These leaves are a little bit more crazy. Still have those rigid edges though. And this little puffball. Alright, so down here by the creek we got a couple of different things we can eat. Right here are some really pretty little pink purple flowers. There we go. And this is wild radish. And these leaves, and the flavor as well, kind of remind me of the wild mustard that we had just harvested. And we can eat these seed pods as well, so we'll be harvesting the leaves, the seed pods, and the flowers. Super exciting thing right here is sticky monkey flower. So we can harvest a few of these, and even the leaves as well. This will be for a tea. The sticky monkey flower has kind of tube-shaped flowers. They're really sticky, which is why they're called that. And they come in a big range of colors from maybe yellows, orange, pink, red. So if we get even closer to the water, there's a lot of plants that really like the moisture. So this probably looks familiar to a lot of you in Santa Cruz. It's because it's our good friend oxalis. And I don't have any flowers here, but you can certainly eat these clover-looking leaves. In the same area, there's some miner's lettuce. You can tell by the round leaves. They've kind of got like a succulent feeling to them. Right now this one's flowering. Everything's flowering right now, it's really incredible. Happy spring. Here's a bunch more miner's lettuce. This stuff looks a lot more delectable, so we'll harvest a couple of these. They're kind of bitter. Really good texture though. Now the last thing we're harvesting for this meal is certainly not native to California, but it grows everywhere. You've probably seen it all along highways, and I see it everywhere in my backyard. So you can actually eat the flowers of the ice plant, and I guess they're kind of fruits. But yeah, they're supposedly pretty sweet. So here's all our harvested food. Little pro tip, definitely bring a journal with you so you know exactly what you're harvesting, and it's helpful to have drawings so that you don't poison yourself. Before you start to cook, it's definitely good to wash everything thoroughly because there's little bugs like this guy. So I organized everything into what I plan on doing with it, but I think it's important to note that while I'm doing some really fancy kitchen cooking, none of this has to be fancy kitchen cooking. Like if you're out in nature and you need to eat food, go ahead and have that raw. Eat those raw. Like do whatever it takes to eat to save your life. So let's cook! The food is done. For the final touch, I'm going to add some of this miner's lettuce and the oxalis, just as a little garnish, and that's it. Whoa, you can really taste the sage. That is really good. The honey makes it. Okay. Oh boy. It's kind of scary. The yucca flowers have a really, really fun texture. Oh, the yucca seeds with the oil and salt, that's really good. And then, whoa. The sourness of the miner's lettuce and the sour grass, really, wow. Whoa. Okay, now we're gonna try one of these. I think I picked them a little too early. Yeah, they're pretty astringent. So I'd wait later, a little later date for that in the future. I think the yucca flowers are my favorite. This is great. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to go out into nature, and please remember your hazards, be safe, and don't eat anything poisonous. Bye!